It's 8 o'clock. It's currently wee-weeing down, and this is what the satellite picture looks like. So hopefully by 9 o'clock it's stopped, but whether we'll get cutting today I don't know, but it's certainly made it too wet to do any groundwork, too wet to turn any straw, and too wet to combine. So it's another nothing day by the looks of things, and it's supposed to be the middle of August. Just trying to make some room in this shed because we might end up cutting some spring barley, so we're going to put it in that corner there where that wheat's in barley straw's in the way. So we're just having a bit of a shuffle around everything, so when we get busy again we've got the room. See that screen? It reflects quite badly in the back window, right where you want to look at the mirror. See there, well, my hand's in the way, so like there. But I've changed it now, so when I put it in reverse, it goes off because it goes to put the reversing camera on, and that way then it doesn't dazzle us in the background. Just dropped the mower off at the new farm. Andrew's gonna tidy the grass up because we've got someone staying at the weekend, and then I've just picked up some timber because my mate's going to make me a table. Mower fits perfect on this trailer. I just brought it back now because it's been mowing at the other farm. Just cleaned it off now. Just picking up the clamps and the key for putting the fencing up, because we're putting fencing up the yard the same as we were using at the village hall. It's all up here. It's got the new window in now, and it's totally transformed the place. It's so bright when you come in now. It obviously needs finishing off around it, but it's like a great space now to what it was. We've got some visitors here, so we've got Archie here. We've come to see the sunflower maze with his dad, who's hiding. So where have you come from? Huddersfield. And what's your favourite tractor? Fast Track. So there's 2 in the yard, so he's made up. Big job on. Fence is going up. Big erection. We're gonna paint it cherry red. Richard's hiding. I'm in this Merlot that gets used a lot by a certain person, and it's like wearing a welding mask. The windows are that dirty, you can only see where the windscreen wiper is. I'm just going to move some barley now off the drying floor into the dryer so we can get it through there, get it cooled off, and then into the barley shed. And then these floors, then we can put the dryer back onto wheat, and we can go cutting some more wheat hopefully tomorrow if it stops raining. Lads are just finishing that fence off now because we've finished the last bit of the concreting, and they've left us a dry mix as well to work with. So I might do a bit of this, then I'll fix this bucket where it's cracking in that top corner. Yeah, this barley was dried on the drying floor. It's what we cut before the bulldozers moved on, but it just needs a bit in the dryer to sort of freshen it up and cool it, but also knock the whiskers off it a little bit, get the bushel weight so it's a good bushel weight for selling. So it's just there now, circulating in the dryer. You can see through the dusty window. This is the barley now that we've been drying on the drying floor. So some of it's down to 7.3, but some of it is 8.89%, which is far too dry for selling because it needs to be sort of under 15, so about 14%. So what we're gonna have to do now is stop putting it in the dryer to condition it. We're gonna load it into the other shed and then wait, and when we cut some more barley, we'll make sure we cut that at sort of 18-19% and mix the two together in the dryer, and then turn it into 15% barley that's saleable, or 14.5, and then it's right for storage. But yeah, it's basically over dried. We did that last year and ended up having to put the hose pipe on a couple of bucketfuls to get the moisture back up. But bit of a technical hitch there because we were trying to dry wheat at the same time, and we thought it wasn't quite dry enough and we left it overnight. Anyway, we've gone too far with it now, but it'll be fine. Like I say, we'll just blend it. It's Merlot service time on the 70 plate one. Look at that. Apparently that's my catchphrase, isn't it? Look at that. Chocolate fingers. Good that, isn't it? The fence is even straight as well. Hey, looks good, doesn't it? Gonna just grind that up now though and weld it up. Got the wheels off the floor, put a bit of weight down on it, turn the battery isolator off before anyone says you can knacker the alternator. Weld it up now. The only thing is I think the welder's run out of gas, so I don't know how good a job I'll be able to do. I've just ground it back a little bit because I haven't got the time to do it properly. It's rough enough that. Run out of gas, so that'll do for today. What colour is it? Fast Track going away in the night. Just trying to make a bit of room in that shed because it was full of little bales and bits and bobs, so we can put the drill in there because we've got to put some barley now into the barley store because it's like about 9% moisture for when we cut some wet barley to mix with it. So we're just gonna have to like move it twice, which is a bit annoying. But at least when we cut some dry barley, literally, sorry, some damper barley, it only needs, looking for the carrier, it only needs mixing together and then it's dry and everything's happy and we can get it sold. I can't find the thing for moving the drill, the chip around, because we're going to use that for moving the drill round, and it's hunted around the yard. It hides nearly as much as pallet forks do. There it is, they've been using it to move the baler. Anyway, I'm going to put it on this and move the drill with it. 70 horsepower on a 12 metre drill. Just need to dump the air so we can move it because it puts the handbrake on. I think it's that one. Is it? No. That one. There we go. That takes the handbrake off now so we can lift it up and move it. Don't know why there's a blow lamp on the front of it, but we'll leave that there so it doesn't fall off and explode. Off we go. Easy peasy. I think I might have moved it once before with this Merlot though, when I stacked them all in the shed with the combine. I can't remember though. Anyway, it's doing it. Just realised I'm in the mini Merlot and it's got fuel in it. Get the bale spike, get a load Jonathan with some straw now. We put this barley straw in here the other day because we were running out of time, so we just banged it in the corner, but I want to make space now so that we can put the dry barley in here, and then if we get any wet barley then we can blend it with it, and then the heat obviously will then end up coming forward, so that fence will have to go out the way as well. Six spikes, mint load. Look at that, Sam, that's how you load straw. We've only gone 4 high because when Jonathan took the one home the other week, 5 high, he had a little bit of an incident and rolled the trailer. So there's a bit of gravel rash here, a bit of gravel rash on the spare wheel, and it bent all this and also took out a road sign. But surprisingly, he'd never damaged the hitch. Is a bit strange, but yeah, so he's only going 4 high today. If anyone's knows of any, I might be in the market for a 900 series Fendt, preferably a black 936 because I've always wanted a black 936. I've had 3 over the years but never been a black one, but I fancy something sort of highish hours that's fully depreciated to put on the baler in the summer, and a bit of a spare tractor for any odd jobs during the winter, but it's not going to do a lot of work, so I don't mind having a high-hourred one because we've got obviously a new Fendt and a new Fast Track which are warranted and they'll do most of the work. But if anyone knows of any, let me know. But yeah, a 900 series Fendt, preferably black. That's all been concreted. The fence is in, topsoiled up. Just need to get some plants in it now, and then we've got obviously more yard space. Push the Weybridge office further back. That'll stop it looking shabby because it'll be hidden behind a bund. And then the office is complete, other than painting inside. We've been looking for that. Danny borrowed this the other day, but no one knew he'd borrowed it, and we've spent ages looking for it. Oh yeah, quick one, I thought I'd done this, but Emily Lucas wants a shout out. She's helping her family this harvest, and apparently I didn't give her a shout out, but I thought I had, so there you go, we've just had one. Not only have we overdried the barley, we've also overdried this wheat. So this is down to about 11 or 10%. So now tomorrow we're basically going to get the barley cleaned out the dryer, put into the other shed where we've been making room. Then we're going to put the dry wheat in there, go and cut some wet wheat because hopefully it's not going to be raining, but it doesn't matter because we've always cut in the rain this year anyway. Blend that into that shed. Then once we finish the wheat, we'll go back onto spring barley, cut some spring barley over 15, bring that back from the other shed, put it in the dryer, blend that, put that back in. It's just basically, we're losing money if we're selling it too dry because for every percent you're losing I don't know, it's 70 kilos a ton of moisture, I think, if I can remember correctly. Someone will know that as a quiz question for you. So if we put that back in as moisture, we're selling water basically and not selling dry grain. And also some mills don't need it too dry because it shatters in the mills. So we'll mix it all together, blend it all, get it bang on spec, and then off it goes for sale, and we're not selling ourselves short. if you get really dry corn, you're better off running the bucket into the hose pipe into the bucket before you put it in the dryer and then wetting it back up, which is what we had to do last year. When sometimes we get it wrong, you kind of like busy with other jobs, and because these sort of floor dryers, you just leave them to it, you can forget about them, and when you come back later, they've literally just turned like that. Once it gets to a certain temperature, the grain, it just gives its moisture off really quickly. So bit of blending tomorrow, but luckily, well, not luckily, it's obviously been wet for 2 days, so we've been messing about, and then tomorrow we can get going. It'll be damp, but at least we've got a head start, although we've run out of stuff to dry, because we've now got dry stuff, over dried stuff to blend with it, so it'll speed the whole process up as well, you see. So that's where we're at. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, ask me a question. How are you feeling today? I'm a lot better today, getting stuff done. You know, we've got that concrete done, the fence is up, it looks smart. Let me know anyway, answer us 1%. If you want to watch another video, it's over there. If you want to subscribe, I think it's over there. And I'll see you all tomorrow.